Zone C.
No!
C,
Come back!
secure.
Get
All
back here, scary
zones
goldfish!
held. You have total
Accept your
control.
fate!
Zone A
Come on.
lost.
You little smartass! Ugh! Holy Jesus! I can't believe I did it! Even waved at me and everything! Best throwing knife kill ever. Howdy everyone, this is your buddy BP, and I'm here today to let you know that RNG is a harsh and sometimes generous mistress. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, let me fill you in. I've been on a quest for a shotgun, and not just any shotgun, a very specific shotgun. To be more exact, I've been looking for the Dry Rot 32. I'll go ahead and put the stats up for you right here so you can look at it. But yeah, the Dry Rot 42 is a new shotgun that was introduced in House of Wolves, and it's notable for its extremely high rate of fire. So if you couple that with something like full auto, then you get something like a mini Invective, which is really good because that's what I want. You know, I really like Invective. It's fun in PvE, it's fun in PvP, but because Invective is an exotic, it kind of limits how I can do my loadout. So I've been looking for a good full auto legendary shotgun to take its place so I can have a more breathing room for my loadout. And that's the one I've been looking for exactly. The problem with this, however, is Dry Rot is a random drop. I believe you can only get it in higher level PvE activities. So, and I haven't been having any luck with it getting a drop. So, and the problem is there's no other shotgun for sale at the tower that's quite as good as it. The next best thing is either a Rude Awakening DOA, which is sold by Dead Orbit, or you can get the which one is it the Crucible sells? I believe it's Hard Luck Charm. And while those have a higher rate of fire than, say, the long-range shotguns like Fellwinter's Lie and Party Crasher and all that, they just, as far as rate of fire goes, they just don't compete. You know, they're not even in the same league. But I really want this kind of shotgun, and I figured I'd just bite the bullet and I spend the marks to go ahead and get them. But in order to do that, I had to grind, and the only character I had with the reputation high up enough to get this was my hunter, to get the DOA, which is what you see me using right here in this fight. But yeah, so I had to grind for it, and it was a long grind. I spent all afternoon just fighting in the Crucible, grinding, and it was not an easy task. A lot of exotic hand cannons, a lot of high-range shotguns. Oh my goodness. It was a brutal climb. It seems to me that I'm better suited for a hunter and PvP-related stuff than I am with my Titan. But, yeah, it was what I had to do. It was the best character to get the job done. So I did the grind, and I had to grind for like 2 hours at least just to get my marks up. It was so grueling. But when I finally got the 150 I needed, I flew out to the tower. I went ahead and bought my my Rude Awakening. I re-rolled it like, I think I only needed 2 or 3 times to get my full auto set up. And I turned in some bounties from the Crucible so I could level it up full auto. And I figured, you know what? I spent all this time grinding it. I'm going to take it in and do some PvE stuff and give it a shot. You know, give it a test and see how it is. So I'm trying it out, and my impression is, yeah, it's okay, but it's pretty far removed from what I want. It doesn't fire nearly as fast, and it's just not what I wanted. It's just not what I wanted, but it's a decent substitute until I can get what I want. So I was playing this fight, and we finally got to the end. We fought Tanix. That was the I chose to take it in and do some Vanguard playlists. So, and Tanix here, this is quite literally the first fight, the first activity period I've done since I bought this thing. And we get to the end of the Tanix fight, we kill him, and it's time for the rewards, and guess what I get? Yeah, that's right. You guessed it. I got the Dry Rot 32. Can you believe that? I was so angry that I had spent my whole afternoon grinding to get something that was basically a pale imitation of what I really wanted. And then just to get it, like, literally, like 15 minutes after I spent the marks to get it. It's so crazy. It's like you buy an Acura, and then it gets totaled like 15 minutes after you drive it off the lot. Of course, in this case, you know, after it gets totaled, you get set up with like an Audi, so, you know, it kind of works out in the end, and I'm sure I'll be happy later because, you know, the silver lining is I finally got what I wanted. But, oh my god, the fact that Destiny did that, that it made me go through all that heartache before I could get the shotgun that I truly wanted first, and that it did it the way that it did. Oh my god, I was fuming. I needed to take a break from the game after that. Have you ever had anything like that happen to you before? I swear, sometimes Destiny, it's like it's programmed in such a way that it won't give you what you really want until it can go out of its way to do it in the most douchebag way possible. Like I said, I know I'll feel better about it later, but I was pretty much fuming after that. I was so pissed. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I finally did get that dry rot. I went ahead and re-rolled it. I've tested out just a little bit. It definitely seems fun. It's the kind of thing I want. If I'm going to use it in a PvP, which it is very usable in PvP, don't let the low range scare you. As long as you get some right mods for it, you know, the range can be dealt with. But it's really good. It's an ammo hog, so you got to know where the drops are. But it is a good weapon, and I am glad I got it. I just wish it wasn't under these circumstances. So yeah, that just about does it for this video. I just felt like sharing that with you. Have you ever had anything like that happen to you, where you just really wanted something and you finally got it, but you got it under circumstances that were less than favorable? Then let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear back from you. And if you like the video, don't forget to drop a like. Spank that like button for me. I really appreciate your support. It helps me out a lot. And as always, y'all be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.